Welcome back to Twisted Stitches. My name is Tammy. How's everybody doing? Today is Friday, which is my normal podcast day. On my channel, I like to talk about the fiber arts, crochet. I dabble in knitting, just dabble. I'm new to it. Anything yarn. I am a yarnaholic. I love yarns. I love looking for deals. I like finding deals. I love shopping for yarn. I even like window shopping for yarn. As a matter of fact, lately I have gone down the Etsy independent indie dyer yarns for sure. It has been, I've been lately, for the last couple of months, I've always liked a lot of the independent dyers that are out there who have their little shops on Etsy. Beautiful yarns, just absolutely amazing art in yarn. That's really all I can say. To me, when I look at a beautiful piece of hand-dyed yarn, you can just see the art in it. What is that person going for? So anyway, I've just been going down my rabbit holes and typing in Yarn of the Month clubs and seeing what comes up, and I have been finding some really cool things. Now, this podcast in particular is going to be a Yarn of the Month club that I really want to talk to you guys about. I have to say first, I'm sorry. I hope you guys can forgive me for not having the content I usually do on my channel. I haven't had a lot of whips. I haven't had a lot of finished objects. I haven't had a lot of things going on that I can show you because I have been working behind the scenes doing my first real tutorial. I talked about the top that I was making, and there has been a lot of things that have gone on. And first I want to say, I'm very sorry. Please, I hope you guys can forgive me for not having, the way I usually am. I'm usually a little bit better with getting my stuff out earlier or on time more. I know I've been kind of I have a Friday podcast, but even tonight I'm filming kind of late, and I know it probably won't go up until the middle of the night sometime tonight. So I'm really hoping you guys forgive me and stick with me, because it will smooth out soon. It will smooth out again. I'm just in a little of a bumpy phase right now, and alright, so I'm working on the tutorial for the top. Now, I have ran into so many stupid little things the one time I took a little time for myself, and I told you guys that. I took a little time and did some stuff for myself. Now, I should have, would have, could have had this top completed and already had the tutorial either almost ready to put up or already put up, or you know what I'm saying. I'm disappointed in myself, because if I had just said no to doing certain things, Tom came to me and his friend, which I don't really know this friend of his, it's one of his club members is getting married, and he was having an engagement party, and Tom didn't want to go alone, and I said, all right, I'll go with you. But it wasn't just down the road and we came home. It was 135 miles south of our house, and by the time we got done with the evening down there, we decided to stay the night, and then we didn't get home until the next day late at night, and I was exhausted. I'd like to tell you a little story about when we went down there, so and I hope it's okay with you guys. So we went down there, and we were in Sarasota or Northport, in that area anyway. So while we were down there and we had decided we were going to spend the night because it was very late and we were both tired, I looked online to see what was to do in the area, because I figured, well, we're down here, we're not going home till tomorrow, so why don't we do some sightseeing or something. I haven't been in this area, South Florida area, for a while, and I've never really done any sightseeing in Northport, Sarasota area. The only thing I've done in Sarasota is we've gone to Siesta Key Beach. Beautiful beach. Gorgeous beach. We were actually further south from Siesta Key Beach area. So, anyway, I get online and I find, so I look on and we find something called, and it was a county park, something called Warm Mineral Springs. Okay, so I'm looking at the pictures. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. Now, here in Florida, the springs that you can swim in here are usually very cold. Like, there's a spring in by the Panhandle called the name escapes me. I'll look it up and I'll remember and I'll put the name right here. But the name escapes me at the moment. But it's in northern Florida, in the Panhandle area, and the water there is like 68 degrees all the time. It is gorgeous. I loved going there. It was freezing cold, but it was just gorgeous. As a matter of fact, that's where they filmed Creature of the Black Lagoon and some of the Tarzan movies and stuff like that. I mean, just, it's like cool, really cool, you know? And in Ocala area, Silver Springs, Blue Springs, in my area, Weeki Wachee, Buccaneer Bay, the water's cold, 72 degrees. It's nice, it's beautiful, Rainbow River, beautiful. I love swimming there. I absolutely love it, but it's really cold. So, okay. So we go to Warm Mineral Springs. Temperature is supposed to be between 85 and 87 degrees. Great, awesome. It'll be a little cool, but not shockingly cold like the springs we usually go to. And it says it had 51 minerals, and it's good for your body. And if you have pains and aches and stuff like that, the minerals like seep into you and they make you, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, okay. Costs for non-county residents, which we were not a county resident of Sarasota, $20 per person to get in. I know, $20. Right there, I was thinking, oh, good, I mean, if it's that expensive to get in, an example, Rainbow River, where we go swimming all the time, crystal clear, beautiful water, gorgeous, 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 $2 a person to walk in there. So that's $4 for the whole day. So I'm like, okay, this place has got to be amazing for $20 per person. We went there, and first when you get to the spring area, you can kind of smell the sulfur. Not my favorite smell in the world, but I thought, well, maybe it's just it's not real strong. So I was hoping that maybe in the water it wouldn't be too bad. Yeah. So we're looking around, and the water is not crystal clear. There's supposed to be a head spring there, which usually when I see a head spring at any springs I've been to, crystal clear, water boiling, the boil, I guess you could say, it spins and it's all beautiful. And you can see down, you can see fish and caverns, and it's just gorgeous. So anyway, I'm like, wow, I can't see my feet. I don't know what's under me. I was a little bit, So we go and we're swimming around kind of a little bit, and I smell in the water. I'm like, oh, it smells like those, sulfur eggs, that's hard-boiled eggs. And I'm like going around. I'm like, we spent $20 a person to get in here. So we didn't want to leave, but I didn't want to be there at the same time, if that makes so much sense. Anyway, we got there very early in the morning, like when they first opened up. And by the time it was about 2 o'clock, the skies were getting ready. It was starting to lightning, and we were like, okay, we're out of here anyway. I was beyond done anyway. I was pretty much sitting on a chair just in like a shady area, and I was just like, yeah, okay. So basically, we get home very late. I was like, shower immediately. I wanted to wash that. I felt like I just smelled, I just felt dirty. And usually, if I go to a springs, I get out of the water, I feel like I took the cleanest bath, like I soaked in the cleanest bath. The water is like so clear and clean, and you feel like you can drink it, because you're literally, anyway, I was like, so let's just put it this way. So I didn't get anything done this weekend, because of that, and that's why I shoulda, coulda, woulda had the tutorial up or almost up by now, but I still have this left to put into the one panel of the shirt. I did film, the beginning, and I filmed all the, this is how we do it type thing. But now I'm actually working on the panel that I have one panel done, and I'm working on the other panel so I can film the part where we put it together and stuff like that. And I can't show you, and it's driving me crazy because I want to show you guys. But it's kind of like, it's a stitch that I have not seen. I mean, you're just going to have to just believe me that when this comes out, it's pretty cool. I think it's just really, really cool. It's a cool looking top. I'm going to call it a modesty top, like more of like a cover, like you're going to have to wear a camisole under it or something. You know what I'm talking about, or, like something under it, of course. But it was one of those things, I don't know how to explain it, and like I said, I am so sorry that I don't really have anything except for a yarn of the month for you. But I just wanted to get on here because I want to talk to you and tell you that when I have my yarn of the month clubs, I want to do a dedicated video for them. The people that have these Etsy shops and that are doing all this work, I want to give them a dedicated video to show off what they've done, and give them, I don't want a bunch of my stuff mixed in with it that you might forget about them. I want you guys, when I show you everything and I put their information in the description box, I want you to remember it. So you may go look at their stuff and decide if you want to get something from them, or have it in the back of your mind, or make them one of your favorites or something like that after you see, the yarn and stuff that I show you. So that's kind of why I want to make sure I do dedicated yarn of the month and special things like that. So I hope you can forgive me. So I do have a few from August that I still have to show you guys, but I don't want to do all of them at once. I want to do one, show it to you, and then another one some other time. So, like I said, they get their own dedicated video. And I think that's fair, and I hope you're okay with that. And let me know how you feel about that. Is it something that's going to bother you that I'm putting up a little extra of these kind of videos? Because what I want to say is I have a few of them that I'm going to be talking to you about, and I'm going to be putting up these videos throughout the next week or week and a half or so. But you won't see me until I finally get this tutorial up. Is that all right? I hope that's okay. I'll still respond to you guys. I need the time to get this top finished so it's up. I should, like I said, I should have had it done already, and I'm very sorry. I am going to be getting to a point, after this tutorial is done, I have to finish up the blanket. I have to do a couple of hats. But after that, it's time for me I want to start doing more of things that I'm super happy and super excited to show you. Stuff that, either a pattern that I found, or just showing you some, knitting. I haven't had a chance to do much knitting, and I'm dying to get back, and I have all these beautiful yarns, and I want to put some of them on my needles so I can make couple of shawls, or even some knitted hats and stuff. I just want to do a little bit more dabbling with stuff that makes me feel good. That's where I'm at right now. So and that will be coming up very soon. And like I said, if you guys will just bear with me, real soon things will be settling down, and I will have this top up. I really should have this top up sometime this week coming up. So fingers crossed. I'm really, really trying. Like I said, I'm really trying. This isn't a pity party. Please, no, whatever. If you're angry with me, just let me know. Put it in the comments. I'm fine with that. But I just don't want to lose you guys, okay? Because you guys are great, and I love talking to you guys. So anyway, too much talk. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. Today, I have some yarn from a place called Enchanted Knits. The girl who does the dyeing this is her Etsy shop. Her name is Grace, and it's a new Etsy shop. I found her because I typed in Yarn of the Month clubs in my Etsy, like in the search bar. She's one of my shop favorites. I have quite a few of them, but she's one of my shop favorites, so I do get notified when she has sales. I got notified about her Yarn of the Month club for October is already in there, and guess what? I've already purchased her Yarn of the Month club based on the hank of yarn that I purchased from her shop that was on sale that I'm going to show you first before we get to the Yarn of the Month club. So let me do this. I'm kind of going all over the place. Sorry. I drank a large McDonald's caramel iced coffee, so I'm a little bit and I don't do that well, I do it like a couple of times a week, and I thought it would already been out of me by now, but it's not. So anyway, so let me get the yarn that I purchased while it was on sale. Like I said, here is her. I'm going to show you her tag. I'm going to hide the yarn a little bit. I'm going to show you her tag, so maybe you guys, here's her tag, so you can screenshot that. That's her thing on Etsy, Enchanted Knits. Let me see if it comes up. There we go. Can you see that? Enchanted Knits. Can you see that's on her YouTube? So, are we ready for this? This colorway is called Cosmic. It's on a 75-25 merino nylon blend, 437 yards. Oh, is that not cosmic or what? It's got this beautiful silver base. Look at these beautiful purples. Look. Oh, this is so pretty. This is so pretty. Oh my goodness. I mean, I saw it in her shop, and I believe it was on sale. Let me tell you if it was or not. Yes, it was on sale for $18 when I got this, and it was free shipping. Like, if you go to her shop, like, everything is, like, free shipping. Even her Yarn of the Month club, free shipping. And I'm going to tell you something. A particular Yarn of the Month club that I just recently did, not that long ago, the shipping is not free, and I haven't seen a sale in that shop yet. Not yet. I haven't seen a sale. I haven't seen any kind of offers. No real offer codes. So, I mean, this is pretty fantastic. It was a great deal. Her prices are pretty good, and free shipping, you know. So that's pretty cool. I love that. But look at this color. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love this. Now, the Yarn of the Month. The only thing I saw was the little card that she sent with it, which I do believe this is hand-painted. It feels like it's hand-painted. The Yarn of the Month for her shop is called the Classic Mystery Novel Yarn Club. And for September, which was her very first Yarn of the Month club, which I got in on, the novel was Murder on the Orient Express. So here is the card that came with it. And this is all hand painted. It is so cool. I love it. I love it. And the colorway that she put on here is called An Important Passenger. So, I have been dying to see this yarn. I mean, like, dying to, like, look at this yarn. I pulled out this, and after I see what's in her shop and I saw this, I was like, I've got to see what her interpretation of Murder on the Orient Express is going to be. Okay? So, are y'all ready? Oops, I'm going crazy. Are y'all ready? Okay, I'm going to close my eyes because now I got the sock set. Hold on. I don't know. There's something in there, but I don't think it's... Hold on. This is her thing. Here's the... And this one... Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. It is so pretty. So it's a sock set. It has the mini with it. Like I said, the colorway for this is called an important passenger. She sent it with this little progress keeper, or not progress keeper, stitch marker, a knitting stitch marker, and that's really pretty. Let's see. The colorway, an important passenger, it's a 75-25 merino wool with a nylon base, 437 yards, 100 gram. And I'm just going to assume that the mini is probably a 20 gram, like 87 or 92 yards, something like that. So it is absolutely, I'm going to take the mini off of here so it doesn't flop. Hold on one second. Okay, so I can show you. Look at these tones. Look at speckling. Oh, I love me some speckles. Yeah. These are like a charcoal to brown speckle. See that? Gorgeous. 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 Let me see. Yeah, this is all like pinky through here. I don't see any speckles in here. This is all like this pinky raspberry color. This is really pretty. I really like that. Look at that. Oh, I can't wait to see how this works up. This is so pretty. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Did she do a great job? Awesome! Awesome! Okay, so guess what? She already has her Yarn of the Month for October listed in her shop. The cutoff date for her Yarn of the Month for October is September 25th. So if you want in on it, you have to order it before September 25th. The inspiration, or the novel, the classic novel that her inspiration is from The Hound of the Baskervilles. I forgot to take a picture of the inspirational photo for September's Yarn of the Month Club, and it's already out of her shop. Like, I can't find the inspirational photo anymore. But if you go on her shop, and I will leave the link in my description box, when you go on there, and if you look up the Yarn of the Month Club, and you look up, you know, she has the Hound of the second page or whatever shows the inspirational photo of, like, the colors that should be incorporated in her next month's. Now, with her, what was awesome is this is September's. Today is September 11th, and this actually went out the very first week of September. I got this past weekend, and it's been sitting here since this past weekend, and I've been waiting to open it. I gave it a little bit of time because she sends out all her Yarn of the Months at the very beginning of the month, and I wanted to give it time, so if somebody that watches me sees this, they won't like lose their surprise, you know, so I gave it a little extra time. Now, I do have some Yarn of the Month clubs that I need to show you, and they're from August, and I just got them like the same time I got this, so that's awesome. Like, I already ordered October's, and I know it'll be shipped out either the very end of September or the beginning of October, and it'll be to me by like the 5th or the 6th of October, and I'll have it for the month of October, which I think is just amazing. I mean, that's a good way. I like that. I mean, that's just me. Anyway, so there we go. What do you think? Pretty good, huh? Pretty nice. Okay, guys, that's what I got for you today. Forgive me. I will be back with a couple more Yarn of the Month clubs, and I'll be putting them up, and then the next time after that you see me, the next time I do a major one, not just a Yarn of the Month, it will be for the tutorial. So keep your eyes open for that. If you are subscribed to me and you have the notifications set to all, you should get some kind of notification through like your YouTube thing. I know they're not sending out notifications anymore, and it's very difficult to keep up with all of us. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it's just crazy, and I'm sorry about that. So you should get notified about my tutorial, and it will state tutorial. So I hope that you guys will watch it, and I hope you'll consider making it when I put it up, because I did put a lot of time into it. I actually put a lot of time into thinking about a stitch that isn't really a stitch. It's kind of a made-up stitch. And I hope you guys like it. So I will be talking to you guys really soon. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. You guys are a blessing in my life, and I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys stay safe, stay healthy, and stay creative. And I'll talk to you really soon. Love you. Bye.